Arizona, homeowner's best friend.
Where do you get your seeds?
So my seeds, we're usually looking for places that have an air conditioned, so especially here in Arizona, I want to look for a seed source. If I'm looking at a local nursery, I'm looking for an air conditioned space where they are stored. So a lot of times you might go to some of the big box places and all their seeds are outdoors. They're in the shade, but they're outside, and that's not what I'm going to be looking for. I'm going to be looking for a place that respects the seeds to the point that they bring them indoors in an air-conditioned space. The cooler your seeds, the more longevity you'll have in the seed that you get. And if I'm ordering online, I'm going to go from reputable sources. Johnny Seeds is one of the ones we use on a regular basis, especially for all of our farming needs, because we can get bulk discounts, things like that. And then there's other ones, Terrier Seeds, which is out of New Mexico. Or Sweet Corn Organics, also a great, more localized, growing their seeds in a source or at a location that's more like where we live here in Arizona, and so that's another great one that I love to connect with.
Beautiful. So, not everything inside though has to start from a seed.
No, not everything does. I mean, you can go from cuttings. You can already have something that's been growing well, and you can bring it indoors, and that works as well. And It's really neat though, because you can have a much more condensed space that you are growing in. I mean, even just 2 square feet, or the kitchen countertop, or that, the window sills in your house, especially ones that are mostly east facing or have at least some sun. They don't need to have direct light for a lot of the things you're starting, and it's a great way to get it going.
And one additional thing I really like about this, if somebody is on a really busy schedule, hardly home at all, your plants are a lot more forgiving inside than if they're outside in a garden, not only from the weather, but alley cats, dogs, birds, everything else.
Yeah.
It's much more forgiving to have them inside.
You are the only pest, hopefully, that might cause problems for them. Or your cat, just depends on what you got.
Rosie on the house, every Arizona homeowner's best friend.